What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
I don't like you opening the pod like that. Don't ask a question then immediately get to it. Yeah, let them hear. Let them hear.
It's okay. It's okay.
Now you be slurping my boy.
And that was the Tay Rose Podcast.
I was about to say I do, but I don't. I mean, I do.
Okay.
I do. And I'll be, doing
I don't
the
know
thing.
if I've ever gotten to the point where things were so
Moist. You don't be getting her wet? That's crazy.
like
You don't be-
dripping out where I'm like,
You don't like spit on it just to.
I used to, and then I talked to her about it, and she's like, yeah, like if that does it for you, cool, but like
You don't do it.
me up here, I just watch you spit on me. I'm like, oh, okay.
Duh.
I thought the new
My
age
bad.
liked that shit.
I love when you spit on me.
No, I don't get
Pause.
that.
Not you.
Oh,
Not me.
I don't
Not me.
appreciate it as much as some men do.
You don't
I
like
like
being
it.
spat on?
I don't like it super sloppy.
Why can't we ever open
nice
this
spit.
pod without talking about sex?
We have a couple times.
I
like
got asked by
twice.
this
Nigga, we
girl.
was talking about hot pockets. What name?
Oh,
Oh.
not me. I was talking about head. I got asked by this girl once before we were about to commit the tango. She was like, "How sloppy do you like your head?" I was like, "Huh?
Sloppy dick.
Who knew that there was like a Yelp review system out here for people to ask these questions?" So I had to sit there and look at her, bricked up like I'm like a mid liquid, Like I don't like to feel disgusted. Gotta wipe myself off afterwards, but like I like a little lubrication.
Yeah, like a not where it's so like super wet where you gotta like wipe your ass like Deontay
So
Hitchcock
listen.
said. I don't want to be wiping my ass after you goddamn.
I'm
Yeah.
a different man every day. Sometimes I want to put a towel down. Other times I want it to be like you're still sneaking like your mama in the next room.
True.
It's like it depends.
Yeah.
funny.
Because I don't want it so wet where you still can't get that firm grip I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was told that masturbation kind of kills the ideal environment for sex because if you dry hand it, you'll never get that friction that your hand will have in the hand of a wet mouth, wet hand and pussy.
And your hands are learned natural exfoliators. So you're doing a disservice to the skin on your meat if you just out there dry dunking it.
I wonder how long you have to go for your brain to like rewire itself to like forget about masturbating. Like how many
bet
consecutive
years.
days? That's crazy.
I bet you.
To forget about the act or like not
Like the
urge you to
feeling.
do it.
No, I feel like everyone like the urge will be there, right? But like for you to get away from the point where like you're chasing that friction feeling. I'm sorry for
I think it's less about the
making that
friction
motion
and more
right there
about
on the
the quick dopamine. I think it's less about the feeling, more about what you get for those 0.7 seconds when you orgasm.
But no,
That's
I
so
feel like that
interesting.
all that matters though. All that goes together. Like if you doing it, you ain't got no friction in that motherfucker. Then I don't really feel nothing.
No,
I
no,
hate
no,
when
no.
They did the loose.
I don't doubt the friction is necessary. I'm saying I don't know that we're chasing that feeling versus the shot of dopamine that we get, or the euphoric feeling that you get when you orgasm.
well, you burn pathways in your brain every time you orgasm. But these
What does that mean?
like your brain will literally like burn because of the neurons firing off. It will like burn a path to your brain of like a pleasure center, right? And it'll continue to go on that path for every time you do it to eventually where the point where you're trying to chase that mental feeling again,
And it doesn't.
but you
feel-
can't get
okay.
there because you're used to it. That's why like people up dosages on like drugs where you're trying to chase that same high, but you can't get after that first high because you burned that dopamine pathway.
Right. Okay.
So too much porn is bad.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
I personally say no. I mean, yes and no. It depends on how you're doing it.
The threshold is like an addiction. Like, are you crippled if you're unable to like watch porn? If so, then
Oh, yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
bad. But if you could like if you could go days without it and then like do it because it provides you that pleasure, I don't think it's bad.
I think it's walking a fine line. I would say you don't necessarily want to look up and you're at that place. You see what I'm saying? To where-
Absolutely.
but it's sneaky just like that. It's kind of like sneaky how it's like a mental addiction just like weed. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you're not going to die without it. But as soon as it hits your brain, it's like, oh shit, I need to roll up. You feel what I'm saying? You can't really avoid that thought.
That should be every morning. As soon as I wake up, oh shit, I got to roll up.
We're talking about
where you
weed.
went. Yeah.
Yeah,
But both of them, I'm just drawing the parallel.
No, I'm
too.
saying like, do you wake up? You're like, I gotta.
I mean, if I
rub
don't do
one
it the
out
night
right
before
now.
and I was supposed to, yeah.
That's interesting.
I can't really off the wake up rub one out because I got to pee. And the pee and the semen fight for the stream.
Yeah, it depends on like which one it is or who went out for that morning. Cause
Sometimes I can't nut unless I have to pee.
or I'll go.
If I have to pee, nobody's getting any nut.
No, I'll just go piss then do it, or do it then piss.
I think
Once
it's the
you get
pressure.
out the bed, I can't get back into the bed to like be like, oh, I put this on layaway. Like as soon as I get up,
Shit.
I'm instantly
Limp.
until I like feel.
I mean, no, I'm limp until I get back.
No, I can't go back. I can't
You
go
tweaking.
get back.
Because it's like folks would assume that morning wood was because you're horny. That's not always the case.
Nah.
That's just the rush of blood.
Yeah.
But have you ever woken up like excruciatingly horny?
Yeah, that's the way you got.
That
You got to
shit
do
through
it.
me all the way through a loop.
Be
Because I was like,
fucking
why in the fuck?
humping.
Like I just could not
The
pinpoint.
dream, you in there, wake
I
up.
don't even-
wet dreams. Y'all don't have wet dreams no more.
Not anymore.
I've never had a wet
Y'all
dream.
ain't never done it outside
had-
y'all sleep?
I discovered
I
I
had
discovered
sex too
beating my
much.
dick too early.
I was beating my
still
dick
do it,
before
but
I was nutting. I'm not gonna hold you. I was just being for the
Way
feeling.
too early.
Nah, first time I beat my
I
shit.
never let my body get a chance to be like,
Yeah, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tay Rose Podcast. I got something special, guys. Let me stand up and Tay Rose Podcast. I gotta get you on. But hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we back in this bitch. Back with your favorite group of boys, Tay Rose Podcast. Hey, thank you for being here. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your beautiful auntie, your girl, your nigga, your day, or them, all of them. Tell them we love them, and we love you, goddammit. Tay Rose Podcast. What's this stuff, goddammit? That shit fire, ain't it?
Is that new?
Yeah, it is.
No, the
they
Tay
sing
Rose
it.
podcast.
Oh yeah, that one's Tay Rose Podcast. That one's fine.
No, do the Tay Rose podcast again.
Tay Rose Podcast.
That shit kind of tough.
Tay Rose Podcast.
Key.
That shit kind of fire.
that is hard.
Welcome to the stuff. I'm back with my boys. My boy Christian. That man Elijah Cozart. And that man Simeon. Welcome to the stuff, man. Hey, everybody. Oh, yeah, we got light skin hands in the building.
You got to stop forgetting light skin hands, the
Man.
handyman.
I know, man. His hands, I ain't seen him in a while. Pause.
Felt them.
Pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
Whoa.
But anyway,
On your ass.
No, let's not be on my ass. We're going to pause there, too.
The other day, I was at work and someone said that I sound like Optimus Prime, and that just
You got
made
that
my
voice.
dick
So funny.
so hard.
I knew
Oh.
that was your, like, dream goal. Was that your, like, first dream job or, like, dream?
I still want to voice act one of these days.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I was an actor before. That's not true. I was a writer before anything else, but my first avenue of distraction was acting. And so I gained skills that I can never forget because I'm a dramatic
Like your
motherfucker.
first ever dream? Like
I never wanted to
10.
be like an actor on a professional level, but I fell in love with acting. So it was like my second love.
2020.
I
So,
love watching beautiful acting.
What was your first ever, like, dream job, Christian?
My fuck ass.
10-year-old, like 10 years old. What
Oh,
you think
no,
about you wanna do for life?
It
Well,
always been like wanting to be president. Like I always wanted to be in a.
You was that nigga in the
I
class?
wanted no because I'm a sick fuck. I wanted to be in a position of power to make decisions over thousands of people.
Oh God!
At 10 years old,
Okay.
now I reframed it.
I wanted to be a scientist. Didn't matter what the fuck scientist
Just
it
wanted
was.
any type of
I wanted to be a scientist.
With the white coat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not. Okay, if not first job, first year job? Like, what was the most fun dream job you ever had?
Mine was I wanted to be a storm chaser.
Tough. That shit tough.
I wanted to do that shit. Just watch it from afar, get close. Sometimes you know, be in
That'd
the
be
truck,
tough.
film the whole thing. That should be kind of fun, you know. Hey, that was my shit.
Work for the news. Yeah, that'd be hard.
Hey, yeah, that should be fun.
What
What
about
about
you?
your cousin?
I've always wanted to be an entertainer.
Shake that ass. or any type of entertainment. Shake your ass.
I'm not gonna lie. I always wanted to entertain, but outside of like the entertainment industry, I wouldn't have mind being like a sports commentator.
Okay.
Or something like, even if it's on the news, some shit like just sitting at the desk and talking shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like Stephen A. sports commentator or like Shaq sports commentator. That's not good. Let's go same TNT table. Ernie or Shaq?
Ernie.
Okay.
Only because I can't say Shaq. I would honestly say tight end sit across from Skip. Shay.
I remember you talking about.
Yeah, I always wanted to kind of
Shannon
Sharp.
Yes.
That man is
I always wanted to bring like, I love how unapologetically black he is, but also very well versed
and white people
in what
love
they're
him.
talking about. Yeah,
White people love
White
him.
people fetishize him.
or a host. Always like entertainment is always the dream, but like hosting like a big award show or some shit, or like hosting through NBA All-Star Weekend, just shit like that. I always thought that was pretty cool.
I wanted to be a late night talk show host, interviewing celebrities.
Yeah, shit like that.
All right, Cozy. I know you ain't give up on your goal, but when did y'all niggas give up on y'all like childhood?
That's
dream
really
job?
funny.
I think I pivoted mine. I went from
Pivoted,
president.
I gave up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I went from president to just like public service. And then I went from wanting to be empowered to, I'm not going to get on my political platform here, but I have like a docket of things that matter most to me. And one of those was like community building for teenagers across Atlanta so that they could like meet people who don't live their same lifestyles. And then from there, I was like, I just want to run for office to do that.
You was how old thinking that shit?
Like, I did a club that was kind of similar to that in high school. And so maybe like 13, 14. I was like,
You was just ready to live life.
no, I wanted to make the world better for the next generation.
See, I was not thinking that deep. I was thinking about what porn I'm gonna watch when I get home,
That's
or
not
what
great.
game coming out
That's
next
not
week.
great.
It's crazy.
Hey, I guess I ain't have my priorities straight.
You
I
know
wanted to
what's
write books at 13.
What the hell was y'all doing at 13?
Not
you know what's
masturbating.
crazy?
Yeah.
This, and I'm gonna sound like a statistic because it's probably true, but everything that you're saying at that point in life, I had similar dreams. However, I feel like I was short-sighted in the avenues to achieve them. Right? I enjoy entertainment, one for the right then and there pleasure of making people feel good, but I also wanted to do things like Snoop Dogg has his football foundation. I want to do that same thing with baseball, and kind of, you know what I'm saying, just kind of specifically for black men. So it's another sports avenue, but I always felt like people that look like me were entertainers, and that's the only way they gained influence.
That makes
I
sense.
learned later in my journey that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? Even though it was preached early, like, oh, you can do more, da 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 da. It didn't feel realistic.
Twinkle.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Twinkle.
So it's interesting hearing that, but completely different outlook on how to get there. So I really fuck with that for sure.
Twinkle.
Yeah, I think I just got told a lot by like my community. And maybe it's because I like, as like a kid, I fell into what people like stereotyped as like the Oreo, where people are like, you were like the very digestible black person. So because of that, like
The safe.
yeah, exactly. They're like, we're gonna put stock in you because like we want you to be the face of like your race or whatever. So I got like lots of support from like everyone saying, hey, you can do any of these like far-reaching goals that you have because we, the establishment, are gonna back you. But I think like that is the goal that I hope to achieve eventually in life, where it doesn't have to be because you are like a certain version of like a race or demographic, that you can be any version and be told by like people who matter that you can do whatever you want.
Twinkle, twinkle.
You know what's? I'm sorry. I'm relating a lot to you right now because I literally had the far other end of that spectrum. I learned early how I came across just physically my being, but I always wanted to be, and later it started to get annoying, but I always wanted to be that eyebrow raising type of individual.
Mm-hmm.
It grew into the, oh, you're smarter than you look, or you just look like that type shit, which I grew to hate. But initially that was my plan. It was like, I just want to put people on their head as far as what they're going to assume when they see me versus when they interact with me, the type of person that they're encountering.
Similarly, I felt the same way in the sense that there's this character in one of the Blade movies that is like the computer geek, but he comes off in his character as like the stoner, like I don't give a fuck kind of guy. And it's like, oh, he's the one that runs all the numbers, like he's the genius. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, I want to be like that nigga. But really, I want to be an expert in what I do, but not have the uptightedness that a lot of successful people or hyper competitive people have when they reach a certain level. You know, I want to be Tom Hanks without the Illuminati ties.
Without the pretentious values.
All right, I want to ask y'all, like, when did y'all figure out what type of like hustler y'all were towards y'all dreams and goals type shit?
Early.
I don't know if I am a hustler.
Shit,
I feel
probably
like, hell
2
no.
years ago.
Everybody a hustler towards their craft in some type of way.
Not true.
Huh.
Their
Not
craft
Not
true.
true.
and what
not
they
true.
want to do in life.
Some
Not
people are
true.
drones out
Some
there.
niggas want to do a lot.
But like, if it's your passion,
Yeah,
You would think.
All right, for the regular
It's
person.
I can't just say that. They either don't know their passion and just going with what sounds good, so they're not enthused to move on it. But either niggas don't know what they want, or they don't know how to get it.
I feel like even with that, they still hustle in a certain type of way. Or
I think hustle's the wrong word.
what you think?
I wouldn't know what to call it if I'm being honest with you.
The ambition. Is that
how do
the
we
word?
feel about drive? Like, do you have the drive to pursue the actions that you need for like your passion? Like, when did, at least that's how I'm interpreting what you're saying.
I think hustle's the right word. I don't think I agree that everybody has it.
Hustle.
When you say
Verb.
that.
Force someone to move hurriedly or unceremoniously in a specific direction. Informal. North American. Obtained by forceful action or persuasion. Noun.
All right.
Busy movement and activity.
All right.
Informal.
Yep.
North American. A fraud or a swindle.
I think we would have to look into urban dictionary for what we're
but-
talking.
I think
Informal. North American. Engage in prostitution.
that's not great.
Anyway, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like everybody has that certain, me personally, I feel like everybody has that a certain type of hustle in them. It might not be the best type of hustle, or like it might be a lazy type of hustle, but it's some type of hustle towards their goal or their passion.
I think that's oxymoronic. I think
this
everybody has the
definition is
ability.
racist.
I think they have the ability to have it.
Okay.
I don't think they all tap into it.
This definition is racist.
Jesus.
Really? You know you in my bag. Now, really?
Oh, are you saying that sarcastically?
No.
Damn,
I'm
he
saying-
doubled down on it.
Yeah, I'm saying that like I'm very comfortable in my role as Dr. Umar on this couch
No, I mean
/ Kenya Barris. There's a reason.
it says see definitions in all, and then one that says crime informal, and then sex informal. But black people use
That's
it.
not
And
that's
a
not in the
complete-
coincidence.
Yeah.
Because when we think about hustling, until you grow up, the first thing you think about is a dope boy.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's crime.
Right.
Not for me. Nah.
Well,
I wouldn't think
there-
about that.
there-
You
was
would
my
think about
mom's-
what?
That's
There-
my mom's
Nah,
like
being a dope
word.
boy. No.
My mom's like, if you don't hustle, I hated what you did that way. Like, speaking through the grid too. You're like, oh, hustle,
Well,
nigga.
okay. Well, to be fair, the first definition is to force someone to move hurriedly or unceremoniously
No.
in a specific direction.
Now we learned that, and I learned that in sports. You know what I'm saying? Hustle up,
Right.
Hustle da. But when somebody was like, "Oh, I'm a hustler," you like, "Oh shit, you run a lot? Like, what's going on?"
Aha.
You learn. You know what I mean?
In that
Yeah, I hear
context,
you.
then yeah, hustle
Yeah.
would be wrong word.
It says here, people also ask, what does hustle mean in slang? What does it mean to hustle? It is a noun or verb, which is used by rappers in hip hop to represent working hard and making money.
all right.
So you answer your question so I can better understand what you're getting at. Like, when did you first realize?
I would say around the age of 15 to 16. Like I realized that I was only lazy, quote unquote lazy, at things that I didn't really want to do type shit. So like
I feel that.
cutting grass for me type shit. Like I enjoy it sometimes, but I don't want to do that shit every day. I know that I knew I didn't want to make that shit my day-to-day job, cutting grass. So to my dad or whoever the fuck, I'm quote unquote lazy, or just certain shit that people usually grow up doing and they don't like doing. You become quote unquote lazy at it instead of I don't want to do it. They just
Right.
But yeah, I feel like at the age of 15 to 16, I realized what I was quote unquote lazy at, and I pushed the things to the side. I mean, not pushed the things to the side, but categorized the things I liked, and noticed I wasn't quote unquote lazy at it. I just liked to do it, and I didn't like to do those things kind of
That's
thing.
interesting.
Real quick, if I can segue this conversation real quick. When you were younger, do you remember your parents' youth? And the reason I asked that is because specifically I was at work today and I had this flashback to a moment when I was in like 3rd grade. And I tried to remember what my mom looked like. And I don't think I remember the essence of what she looked like. But I don't exactly remember what she looked like. But like they were younger, like my mom had me when she was like, what, 35?
Yeah, my mom, she had me around her like later years in life. I guess
I'm
for like
like
childhood.
28.
So I didn't really see that younger side, I guess. I seen pictures. And
Well,
stuff,
younger than now.
Yeah. Like I've seen pictures of her in like her 20s and stuff like that. But I can't imagine like just seeing my mom walking down the street, like going back in time, seeing my mom at like Frecknick or something. Like
That's crazy.
bro, that's my mom.
Well, that's not what I'm. You're segueing as well, but I'm just saying, like, when you were younger in those really early moments in childhood, do you remember what they were like?
I think I superimpose the image that I have of my mom now onto that because like that's how I view my mom. But if I were to like think through and then connect it to like a photo, I'd be able to like remember it correctly. Because like my mom had me when she was 26, and like I think those 10 years, so 36 in like your mid 30s when people hit like their groove or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there are photos of her and I'm like, wow, like mom, you were like a human being that wasn't just a mother. Like you were a holistic individual.
Yeah.
And seeing those images, I'm like, oh my God.
I remember my mother being angrier when I was younger.
I didn't know how I wanted to say it. 100%.
I don't know if it was. I doubt it was me. It was more of like the circumstances, and also you're a little fucking kid. Little kids are annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
But just like, I remember her being more pissed off regularly. And my dad too. But I don't know if that was like a me thing or where they were in life type shit.
I think it might be like what was your threshold as a child compared to now of like anger tolerance, right? Like as a kid, if my parents did anything that like even remotely upset me, I'm like, oh my God. But now like I hear my parents tell me no to stop. I don't really ask my parents or anything. But if I like in high school and low-key in college, whenever like we would talk, things that I thought used to be them upset are just me realizing now that's how they communicate. Like for them, their communication was very like they weren't talking to me like a child. They were talking to me like I was older than I was. So they would say like, no, I don't want to like drive you to your friend's place. Like I'm tired. Like, oh, you're on your bullshit today, huh? And now at 23, like, oh, I completely understand.
Like, this little nigga is gonna make me get in the car?
It's Saturday at 2 p.m. Where do you have to go as a 10-year-old?
Yeah.
Why do you want to leave?
Exactly. Like, damn, you had basketball earlier. Let me take my nap.
But
Agreed.
I guess I don't necessarily. Well, I'll say my image of my mom kind of got blurred of how I see her now. Just because back then I wasn't really paying attention, I guess. Like I knew my parents, of course, but I wasn't like consciously aware enough to be able to digest how they were kind of to me. It was kind of just like I was there They treated me nice, and that
Facts.
was pretty much it. Like,
Facts.
it was nothing. Like, I never had a really like a hard time or anything. The only other hard time I guess I would say is them getting a divorce, which
Yeah.
I mean I was fucking 14 going through that shit. So it felt like the world was ending. But now you're looking back at it, I was like, shit, everybody happier now, so I'm cool with it.
At that time, you're just trying to make sense of the world around you.
Yeah, and I didn't really have. I guess at that time I didn't know how to view the shit because I was just so fucking confused. Just like, bro, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out my life. It was around like 14, 15, 16. So like I'm trying to figure out my life and figure out what the fuck I'm about to do, and they're going through all they shit. So like at the time I was kind of just ignoring it. Like at one moment I would absorb all the emotions and shit and just be like, bro, I don't got time for that shit. Type. That was how my shit went. No cap.
I honestly, so yes, I feel my mom was a lot angrier then, but I feel like outside of the maternal and what it would be patriarchal role that my parents played, I didn't necessarily know them as people until recently.
Yeah.
And I was always kind of observant of their relationship. It's strange. I had a lot of questions as far as why are they so vastly different? You know what I mean? That was always a big thing for me. Like they're night and day. Am I the only reason that they stuck through this? I
feel like a lot of times that question is yes. It's like it's mostly yes, but it's not like a bad yes. Like bro,
right.
You're the piece that kept us together and brung us together. Like
Yeah.
the
But it's
glue
also-
type shit. Like the glue still is good sometimes. Like glue's not always bad.
But I also think of it like we're kind of in that space where people are beginning to build families and have children. Right?
Ill.
And right.
That shit fire.
Bro,
That shit fire.
one of my Discord friends, one of my white homies, right? I didn't talk to them for like a year or something like that. I came back recently because I was like, let me see what these niggas is on. One of these niggas got a kid now. He's a whole father. This is the same nigga. We were in fucking New Hampshire together at the rich friend's house, right? We're playing fucking Mario Kart, watching a fight. This nigga, we ordered Domino's, spit like drizzled garlic sauce on a nigga's shirt while he was sleeping, and then they got the hooking outside. Now this nigga's a father. I'm like, bro.
As they should have.
I'm like, y'all, I saw y'all fight over this crazy ass shit, drunk as fuck, and now a
you're
year later,
responsible for
you're a fucking father. That's crazy.
That shit fire, bro.
But like I was getting at, I think imagine you gotta realize like your pops was just a dude. Your mom was just a woman. You know what I mean? So it's kinda like these were two people that just like
Figuring
us,
shit out.
you know what I'm saying? Just like us decided, hey, I want to do something to you, and now you're here. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
Say that again. I want to do
I
something.
want to do something to you.
Valentine's Day, baby.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just I don't know. It's just strange because when you see them as their own person rather than the front,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's a whole new world.
Yeah.
I feel like I fuck with my parents more
That I
as
know
the people that they are rather than
who I thought they were.
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what I know them for anyway.
I think it clicked for me what parenthood was for parents when I joined Posse, right? Because it's a commitment, and it's not only, I mean, it's a looser, way looser commitment. A significantly looser commitment, but it's a commitment that I hold for the rest of my life, right? I got a scholarship to go to college, right? But like, unlike with Posse, that kid is gonna fucking remind you, right? It's like this. It's like if you got a scholarship and the motherfucker who recruited you for that scholarship every day was just around, like, hey, bruh, we gave you that money, right? You remember that shit? It's like, damn, I really nutted in that bitch. Like, I really didn't want to.
Wow.
They said kids just a receipt to get some pussy.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But it's like, damn, it's like 10 years in the game and you really don't want to be a part of this no more. But then that motherfucker come over and you're like, oh, wow.
Amazing. You look just like me.
You look
little fuck.
just like me. Damn.
Does that make y'all
My little
hesitant
mistake.
to like think about like having children?
Oh, I can't.
I
wait.
don't want children.
I can't wait.
I don't want
If I'm
my
being
own
honest,
from my balls
I
children.
can't wait.
I'm low key leaning in that direction.
I can't.
Only thing
fucking
preventing
wait.
me from having a child is financial obligations.
I'll figure it out. I'll
I do
do
not
anything
want-
for my little Dakota.
Oh, my
That's my nigga, bro.
Little Amiri or Amora.
That's my nigga, bro.
Are we in the same boat here?
No, I can't wait to be a father, but
Wow.
What?
I've been
So
in
I'm
love
the
with
only I'm the only uncle on this couch.
My kids
No,
come to the bar
I am.
with me.
I'm already him.
You are,
No,
yes, you
I
made
mean,
it.
like-
And I'm a
future
godfather
uncle.
of two. Gang, gang.
It was just
Uncle
the,
facetious.
the subtle slide in right there, the shout out.
My kid coming to the bar with me, no cap.
Okay.
Nigga sitting right
And
next to me
That's what I mean. And
at Chiba, chilling.
crazily enough, I don't know. I just fear the idea
Apple
of like
juice.
traumatizing a human being because I made like the wrong decisions as a parent. Like I overparented and now my kid has a fear of authority. Or I didn't let my kid do certain things and now they go to college and like the first person they meet, they date for their entire life because they didn't get the opportunity to date within like the comfort of their home. So but fuck nigga like you're letting your kid do anything.
No,
Well, that's the thing though. like it really, in all honesty, them motherfuckers gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying?
honestly,
Like it takes extreme action to output an extreme reaction.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like these little motherfuckers, if you like I got beat growing up. But am I fucked up now?
No,
Not really. Like I'm a little fucked up, but that's because life is fucked up.
But you
But
be
I'm not
alright.
like
I was a little fucked up getting to the life part. I'm not gonna lie to you. That fear of authority thing, I had to work myself out of that.
Yeah.
To where it was like
but you were,
borderline aggression. They was like, yeah, you had to take it down. Like, no, fuck these niggas. Like I had to, you know what I'm saying? I went from here to the extreme and had to be like, okay, you know what I mean? Kind of mellow
but
out.
what's life without those hurdles? What's life without that
those boots,
character
bumps
arc?
and grabs,
Smoother.
scrapes.
No,
yeah,
but-
I don't
but
know
less
they ain't-
depressing.
But smoother is boring, bro.
No,
like if
nobody
you
want no perfect ass life.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't
gotta
want
work.
to just go walk down the street and find your wife and
You know
just
what-
marry her on the spot.
You want
Oh,
a story.
God.
You want to fuck her?
I don't. I don't.
And then wife.
You
her.
want to tell a story.
You want her to suck that dick, and then suck your dick.
What happened?
No, that's not me.
Yes, it is.
You want a story.
That's all of us.
No, it's y'all.
A rising
We don't
action.
want no
It is
brand
Tay
new car.
action.
We don't want
From
no
the
brand
Tay
new car.
Rose Podcast.
We don't want no brand new car. We want cars with miles on them.
Life is
The
a
tires rotate a couple
highway.
times, oil
I'm
change
gonna
3-4
ride
times.
it
You don't want no
all
brand new
night
shit. Y'all be thinking I'm bullshit, man. Hey,
I do.
What Donald Trump do again, man?
Man,
He
Tay Rose
refused to talk
Podcast.
to the U.S. attorneys.
That nigga lied.
Didn't
That
they
nigga
bum
said
rush his
plead
crib?
fifth.
Didn't they run through his crib?
I think
nigga
so.
lied.
I
They
think so.
did
Yeah.
twice. So the first time in June, I believe, June something, they found like 15 boxes. Bro, man wasn't supposed to have no more because he ain't president. Came back, I guess last week, whenever the hell that was, found like 12 more boxes. Basically, bro, man lied to the U.S. government and
I'm
he
a
got
wild
caught.
boy.
And I don't think they gonna do some shit, but I don't know, man. I ain't hold my breath to see what they do to Donald Trump.
This is from CNN Politics. Trump was to be deposed
Tay Rose Podcast.
by lawyers from New York Attorney General Letitia James. Letitia James, I fuck with that. Letitia James's office as part of more than 3 years civil investigation into whether Trump organization misled lenders, insurers, and tax authorities by providing them misleading financial statements. Trump said in a post on Truth Social earlier Wednesday morning that he would be seeing James for a continuation of the greatest witch hunt in U.S. history. My company and myself are being attacked from all sides. Banana Republic. Trump was seen leaving Trump Tower in New York City on Wednesday morning, and his motorcade arrived at New York Attorney General's office shortly after. So he did see those motherfuckers, but he was like, I don't want to talk to y'all. Fifth. He really did the whole Dave Chappelle skit. I plead the fifth.
Hold
I gotta
on.
be honest. Shitty president.
He's a
But
genius.
if I can continue to slap my dick across the U.S. government, I am going to do so.
That shit, hey, still not pay taxes. And still not pay taxes. And
I mean, he was there when they created the loopholes. He's just not in the boys club no more, so they're trying to fuck him up on it.
Is that not crazy? We've been talking about these tax returns for 6 years now.
And he's still not in jail. But Wesley Snipes said had to go sit down.
That's crazy. 6 years of the U.S. government saying, show us your forms. Why are they asking the forms that they create, they circulate through the IRS for a citizen to return them shits? But also the Mar-a-Lago, like FBA raid was more than tax forms. It was like U.S. classified documents.
He still has some of the documents from the U.S. Treasury or whatever the fuck.
Even
Is
crazier.
that not crazy?
Like, you're not president no more, big dog. You got to hand them back over.
I would like to think that this nigga Trump was just like forgetful. He was like, oh shit, we still had those motherfuckers.
Nah, bro.
No, this nigga's spiteful. He said, oh, I'm out.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna
about to
keep
say,
these.
and he probably didn't have shit planned. He's not a threat whatsoever. He's just like, nah, boo boo. It took them shit. I don't think that nigga had any plans for that shit.
Like
Nigga
a
went
high
into
school
the
bully, like a high school bully.
I think he knew.
Shut up, nerd! I'm taking your homework.
Nigga went into
sad.
the first office kitchen, grabbed the most famous recipe for the Obama administration, and said, you niggas ain't never have a peach cobbler again.
He
They
said,
don't know how to make this shit no more.
Oh
Fuck
God, it's a wish list for Bo.
Oh, hell no. I think he knew about that shit, and he was just trying to hide that shit. And his ass got caught. And I hope they lock his ass up, but I ain't gonna hold my breath on it. I still
him
think
in
he
there with R.
gonna
Kelly.
run for president again. No cap. I think he gonna run again.
Just 'cause.
That's crazy. I think he gonna run again. And
That's a
he
crazy
might win.
sitcom. R. Kelly and Trump in a jail cell.
Right.
I would watch a season.
You know, you really shouldn't have had taken those children.
You really shouldn't have grabbed her by the pussy. Nigga lying. Back and forth. He was like, first of all, he was like, this lame man nigga grabbing legal pussy. That's how he gonna be.
What else we got? What
That's
else we
so
got?
crazy, though.
Speaking of abrupt changes, RIP to the Breakfast Club, man.
I only seen I seen a couple episodes.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I've been watching Breakfast Club since fucking 8th grade.
I'm not even gonna lie. I only watched the interviews that I really cared about.
Yeah.
Other
I
than
mean,
that,
same, but it was
Yeah.
so many.
fuck.
Yeah.
There's so many.
And it
moments
probably was. I
from that.
forgot. Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
tweaked
whole
out.
bunch. It was a whole bunch of moments on there,
So
but
many.
I never seen like a lot of whole interviews.
I've also been a fan of this media thing for a long time. Charlemagne has been a menace, but created some of the greatest media moments ever.
Yeah, he has.
Okay.
It's crazy to see that shit though. It seemed like a lot of shit going crazy, bro.
It's nuts you guys weren't as excited about me. We can move on.
No,
I spent-
my
I never-
favorite
I
part
spent a
of
smooth
the Breakfast Club is one seeing the clips of like awful Charlemagne moments. There's a guy who did a freestyle, and then at the end of the freestyle, Charlemagne was like, "Yeah, that's ass."
Safari.
Safari and Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith
That's
Stanfield
so
was rapping,
bad.
and that nigga Charlemagne was like, "That's it."
Imagine
like that.
and then the Angela Yee.
Gucci Mane.
No. The Charlemagne and Angela talking, and Charlemagne's like, "Get your ass in the car." She's like, "Bleach ass nigga." And Charlemagne was like, "But you go get in the car." He's like, Angela, she gets in. She's like, "You saw bleach ass nigga," and then it's a cut to a interview with Azalea Banks, and she
And they were
looks.
bleach buddies.
She looks over at Charlemagne. She's like, bleach gal, number one bleach gal.
Yeah.
It just tore his ass up.
Yeah.
I was fucking with that scene where Gucci Mane was basically exposing how Angela Yee was trying to fuck with him once upon a time in the back. He was like, "You did try to see what hotel I was at." Told me, and then Angela Yee. But then right after that, Gucci Mane.
Oh shit.
It was when he got out of jail too. So this skinny Gucci talking.
Yeah,
And shortly
the
after
new
that,
one.
Charlemagne sit down with this nigga, and he have a whole little one-on-one interview, and it comes up, and he was like, "Man, she was sitting there. She might have been embarrassed or whatever, but she said that she was deep. She want me to hit the bottom of that motherfucker, man." And they just started laughing, and Charlemagne was laughing. I think that's where like the beef kind of between Yee and Charlemagne kind of took off.
I hate them type of girls that try to hide they shot that they took.
Try to hide their hand.
Like, come on, bro.
I mean,
I hide shots all the time.
No, I
Fact.
pride of them.
I think
I'll
Gucci was
take
more
my
of a
shots
pride
on the
thing.
chin. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think he was on some pride shit.
I'll take my shots on the chin. Like if I shot at an ugly girl, not an ugly girl, excuse me, because I'm not that much of a looker myself.
Shit.
Right?
You'll give me
I
on
think
a
those
drunk
are.
night.
I think those are independent statements. I think you could assume that yourself is not much of a looker, and she could still be ugly.
Okay, not mutually exclusive, right? I believe that I will stand on my 10 toes if somebody came with me with receipts like, "Yo, you shot at her." I'd be like,
Okay.
and
but did it go in, my boy? Yeah.
It don't matter. Took the
Hypothetical.
shot.
yeah, fuck the bitch.
Completely
Do
hypothetical.
you want to fuck or not?
Have you ever?
Oh,
This
go
is
ahead.
hypothetical because
cool.
I
Boy
don't know
talk.
anything about this. Have you ever shot at someone? It landed, and while y'all are together, deleted the receipts from their phone, so that
Yep.
there can be no paper trail that you
Yes, sir.
shot.
Delete your whole thread.
And they're on the iPad, the phone, the laptop, deleted shit while they're in the bathroom.
Oh, you thinking I'm fucking with somebody that got the whole Apple network? That bitch just had the iPhone with the screen crack. What Drake
Wow.
said, "Hey, bitch got an iPhone with the screen crack. Still hit me bad right up." Yeah, get that
Better
shit out
not
of there.
never hesitate.
I never had the
Got
balls
that
to go
shit
through
right
a
Don't
girl.
come around think you're getting saved.
You ever shot a shot that you ain't like? You ever shot like a pity shot? Like, oh, this a little tight goal. Let me throw it in there. And then she rejected, and you be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold on, bitch. You know
Bitch,
who
I was
am?
doing you a favor.
Bitch, you see me? Like, hold
It's
on.
all hypothetical, of course.
yeah,
No.
facts. I ain't never did that one.
It's all
Shit.
they know by now. It's all
I
entertainment.
was about to
baby.
say, bro, you
Y'all
really
ain't got
sound
y'all
guilty as
sewers?
fuck when you say that.
Y'all ain't got y'all sewers?
What you mean?
Sewers.
The ones y'all
Oh,
don't
like-
tell nobody about?
For sure.
Like, how many y'all got?
To the grave.
To the grave.
How many
You're
y'all
such
got?
an op, Tay.
Oh, God.
Tay, you're such a fucking
If
op.
you go first, then I'll jump in.
2. I got 2.
All right, moving on.
I don't remember.
See,
I don't know. I
I
don't
got
know.
2. I ain't gonna cap. My whole life about to be over, so I'm
Honestly,
gonna
I don't think if someone asked, I'd be honest. I don't
He
think
just
I'd
asked.
take
He
it.
asked.
I
He
asked.
asked.
No, what I'm saying is like if somebody came to me and was like, "Did you fuck this bitch?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
You gotta
How
have.
many
You gotta
sewers
catch
you
me.
got?
You gotta catch me in the.
How many do I have?
How many you got?
You gotta catch
So
me. in.
many.
So many. That is these guys.
So many. Brother, I had low self-esteem for a long, long
Man, I
time.
said, brother.
All y'all. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to explain to this
Yeah,
nigga
yeah, yeah.
that not everybody grew up thinking that they was hot shit. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas grew up thinking whatever I can get. You know what I'm saying?
A smidgen of coochie, please.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
just a
so
piece.
I got me some ones that I think like back then I would have been like taking them to the grave, but now I'd be like, yeah, I fucked her, but I fucked better. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
I'm not.
Did you say that to someone in their face?
No,
Yes.
no.
No,
Two
I
different
didn't
humans.
say. I didn't say
And
that.
we're best friends, you guys.
Niggas are dry.
I didn't say that, but
spitting.
I've definitely on some arrogant shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I should not have done this. But I told a girl that I was fucking her out of convenience.
Yo, so what else we had?
Hey, that's okay, bro. That is perfectly
You
okay.
niggas are incredible.
Because, hold on.
But it wasn't even like a. It wasn't
Oh my
even like
God.
a. It wasn't like
I
OD
almost threw up
disrespectful.
because of this nigga.
It wasn't like it was trying to be disrespectful. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. She had that water, and I was like, what's up with that? Da, 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 da. 'Cause she was in close proximity, and it felt like she would give me the runaround. I was like, look, this is the pride was shot. Ego was. Yeah, I was like, listen, you just nearby, like you know what I'm saying? Like it was on some young nigga shit. I'm not gonna hold
I've
When
definitely-
you're a young
You've
nigga, you
grown
just
and
do
matured.
anything.
Yeah,
You have grown and matured. You're
yeah,
a different
very
man
much
now.
so.
shit, about
100%.
a year ago, I was only doing something. Like, if I ain't had a certain job, I would never did it. This shit so
You
far.
don't have to build timelines for these people. I think
but
it said
niggas is
about a
building a
year
case.
ago.
It's okay. I want people to know that I'm
But a year
transitioning.
ago,
I want people to know that I'm transitioning, become a new man.
progress not perfection. I feel it, brother.
There you
I
go.
bet.
When
him.
you're a young nigga, you do a lot of crazy
Not
shit.
me.
Yeah, not you. But like
I only did like 2 wild things. Okay.
I did a
Wow.
lot of wild shit. I
Wild
did a
shit.
lot of wild shit. I had a Please cut that.
Nah, that better be cut out. Word to my brother. Word to my brother.
I got you, bro. God
Facts. I
damn
really
it.
shouldn't have said that. I really shouldn't have
when I
said
gotta
that,
do
bro.
extra
We
work.
can pivot right now. Take and cut all of us out, and we can pivot into a new topic right now.
All right, give it a
And
second.
Serena Williams.
No, give it a second. You gotta go.
Yeah, the GOAT. Greatest athlete of one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Who you talking
Top
about?
three. Top
Who you
three.
talking about?
Serena Williams.
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
greatest
100%.
athletes of all time.
She said didn't she say she not retiring? What's the word she used? She said she don't want to use retire.
But she's retiring. I ain't saying she
retiring.
wanted
For
to.
us, it's retired.
evolving
Evolving.
away from tennis.
That's so tough.
She's
so
evolving.
fucking tough.
Come on, man.
But like,
What a
No,
classy
no.
way to do this shit too. Like, there's so much appreciation that we can hold as men for what a woman is doing, but like her saying, I am prioritizing myself, my family, my future above all this bullshit. I know how y'all are gonna react, but here's my resume, and y'all can't say anything to me at all. Is so fucking tough.
with one hell of a resume. You know what I mean?
Shit's
Legendary.
long and tough.
But honestly, it's a shame she even had to do that. Honestly, like as a legend herself, she should just be able to be like, "I'm out, y'all," and everybody be like, "Yeah, you know what? You had a long run."
There's some motherfuckers that took a exhale of relief. Some motherfuckers like, whew,
Every
shit,
white girl playing tennis.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Only
Not
other person,
Naomi.
I was about to say Naomi
Osaka.
Osaka was like, yeah,
Naomi,
bitch, it's my turn. That's about it. But
I don't like that. I don't keep up with tennis enough, but I know there are some real shooters out there. I remember the Coco Golf run, and people were like, "Here go the future," and then Naomi quickly quieted that. She said, "It's me."
I want to go to a tennis match. See what they talking about.
At
I don't.
Atlanta, at Atlantic Station.
I kind of want to play tennis recreationally.
I don't want to do that either. That's
I want to play
hard.
baseball.
I know it's
do it, I
hard,
can't
but
do
we
it.
do a baseball league, a little softball.
you know,
Softball
you got to
league.
find cardio. You find fun. You know what I'm saying?
man, we
And I
gonna
don't
do it,
play
bro.
basketball, and I don't play pickup football.
We talking about. Let me
damn.
tell y'all how I got goddamn. I went to a basketball
Tryout.
league tryout.
Yeah.
Now I got there a little late.
When was this?
This is this past weekend.
Oh yeah, you did tell us about that.
We're balling.
No, listen.
Oh,
I took what it was very lightly.
okay.
So I get there late. I get in. It's not just niggas running full court casually.
No.
Niggas is doing 4 drills throughout the court. It's like a section here, section here, section here, section
For the
here.
league?
For the league,
Niggas
right?
going crazy.
It's damn near like a little college combine. Niggas is.
Little pro AM.
I jump in and I hop in on the back end of a shooting drill. I go through, okay, looking like something, back end of the drill. I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna go through the rest of these. These is this nigga last set. So I just come in and get about 10 shots up total because I ran through that drill twice. And now they're like, all right, we about to scrimmage. Huh? Not a single stretch, no warm
hell
up,
no.
No lace.
no legs.
hit the real quick. Nigga.
I learned very quickly that all of these niggas in this gym played
really-
up until their eligibility was out. Like these niggas,
Oh, these are him.
yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Different league of niggas.
So on dead legs, I get caught in a 2-on-1 fast break. On dead legs. So I'm like, oh
That's
no.
what you.
Oh,
Injury.
no.
Listen. I'm talking about nigga hit me with he ain't had a ball. He hit me with a stop. He broke me down and then kept going. When I tell you I turned my hip,
Wait.
I was like, oh.
Wait. He ain't had a ball?
I took a
Great
tumble.
heavens.
No, it's a 2-on-1.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
no, it's like a
3-on-1.
like a 3-on-2. Because
Yeah,
my
yeah.
guy was pressing ball and I'm on another nigga. So goddamn, he just hit me with the breakdown and then kept going. And on my dead legs, I stop and then try to pivot my hips. I take a tumble, but I fall like a professional. I tumbled, rolled over into getting up.
Good.
Okay.
It was-
Smooth.
it
Never
was
be
smooth.
caught.
It was
Leg.
still a scene. You know what I'm saying? It was
okay.
still definitely a scene. Oh shit.
Wait, did niggas make noises? Ooh.
Bro, I heard one nigga say, "Did he fall?" And he's like, "Did he fall?"
Man, you gotta start reaching for your backpack.
Oh,
when you hear someone
God.
say that.
No. I had to go to the top where my nigga was at. But you see, I'm on dead legs, but I just got out here.
Hey, laugh it off. Hey,
Copping all types of pleas. On God. On
Hey,
God.
he got me, huh? He got me. That's
So,
right.
It's to the point where now, on my end, we running in like intervals. I'm to the point now where I'm winded and I'm cherry picking. So we get a rebound, I'm at half court. So I go, still on dead legs. I get the layup. I get the layup, but it looks so nasty.
Oh,
It was a 2-leg, 2-hand layup. Like legs was wobbling. I was like, oh shit.
Just trying to get it
Not the
up.
putback
You know what I'm
layup.
saying? So when they made subs, I didn't want to get in the rest of the game. But I got
good
in
coach.
towards the end, you know what I'm saying? I get to stretch a little bit while I'm sitting on the sideline.
Okay, there you go.
So, you know, so I get back in, I get a couple rebounds, a couple steals. Never in my life did I think I was gonna be the useful guy. Like, I'm used to at least making something happen, and it did not happen.
So you can go back.
They won't see me no more.
Cozy.
They won't see me no more. Cause that first
We just go to
run,
the park up the
when
street.
after we subbed, I had to go in the hallway and get my heart out my throat. It was
Oh,
I didn't warm up none of that. I was like, oh man.
We just gonna stick to the park
But
up the street.
and it's crazy because it's like I've been in the gym, but basketball is one of those things you have to train like you're playing basketball.
Sports
You can't-
cardio is so different from
it's
like
so
running on a
different.
treadmill.
Oh my god.
Is like because like a treadmill, you're used to that rhythmic, and even like running outside, you hit a rhythm. But anything that requires you to like stop
Adjust, yeah.
and then play to someone else's speed will fuck up your cardio.
Boy.
You're over there.
I'm talking about
nigga just soft dribbling. Like,
you ever get the cardio part so bad where like your body starts to burn a little bit? Oh my god! Like
Oh yeah, when you
Shit.
start itching,
Yeah,
it's like
it was
God
one of them.
damn, but or when
It
your
was one of
damn
them.
stomach just get tight, real tight, it's hard to breathe. That might be some
y'all
skinny nigga
are
shit.
talking to me at the beginning of the summer when I first tried out for this team. I had to go like with like one of the rollers after every point I played, where I was sitting there, I was just rolling, and niggas are like, "Oh, we're about to go again." Like you hopping in. I'm like, I gotta really like roll this out right now, or else I will scream in front of all of y'all. Like, and it's not gonna be funny. Like I'm going to cramp on the field, and niggas be like, this nigga ain't never drink a sip of water.
it's just so different being treated like ass of the bunch. I've never experienced it until
not
I got
fun.
back. I got
Now
back
you
in.
know
He was
how
like,
I feel.
niggas was like, all right, just like get on the post on offense. I was like, nigga, I'm a guard.
No, not gonna be a
never-
big man.
You feel
Go
what
be a
I'm
big
saying?
man.
And then the nigga that I'm guarding about 6'5".
You're not
country
even
strong
looking
nigga.
at the ball.
You feel what I'm saying? And I got my rebounds off of free throws. I had to hit a nigga with the Aaron Donald swim move. I was like, oop,
Give me
you know
that.
what I'm saying? I was like, nah, that shit was different, man. It was very humbling. You know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
I mean, now with you regular niggas, it's still up. But all these niggas look like the niggas that could have went to school to play basketball, but they ain't had the grades. It was different.
all the niggas. Hey, shout out to all the real
D3.
athletes out there, man. Y'all niggas, y'all got that shit, man. Oh, that new nigga on the Braves, I don't know his name, bro, man. His first MLB hit was a home run over the big monster in Boston. But my
About the
nigga,
left.
my dick would have been hard around them bases,
Left
boy.
fielder?
My nigga, I would have been just like my
Oh,
nigga.
your dick mad big, huh?
I didn't like that.
Nigga hit his kneecap. Fuck wrong with this nigga, bro?
facts. Nigga got a gorilla thumb.
Crazy. Nigga been out here throwing 93.
No, I ain't playing catch no more.
That is
Is
crazy.
Gorilla
Light
Thumbs
skin
small?
heads.
No.
Light
We're not-
skin heads.
Please, we have to ignore it. We
Light
can't
skin
give him any credibility for saying shit like that.
Who had the
Light
gorilla?
skin,
Gorilla
That's crazy.
light skin heads, bro. Give me a
That
reaction.
nigga be so
bro.
dumb when
I
that's
got
after we sit over here and talk this shit.
Bro, give me a reaction, bro.
There you go. There you go.
But before we fully walk away from this, I just do want to solidify that Serena is top 3 athletes of all time.
Big fact.
Regardless of gender, regardless of sport, Serena Williams is top 3 athletes of all time.
It's really like LeBron, Serena, and whoever you want to put there, Michael Jordan and Tom Brady.
I put TB 12.
Fuck that nigga.
He's played like one of the most physically demanding sports for way too long.
Oh.
Well,
Granted,
I mean,
he
but it's
had
like, as I was saying,
Wilcox in his offensive line for like 10 years. TV was not getting touched, but
I'm saying, if he was
still,
taking some of the licks that Cam Newton was getting, he'd be out of here. I'm just saying.
absolutely. But also like
Niggas
you
got
guys know
fines,
baseball, like
yeah.
Tommy John, anything even like related to your arm and elbow
It's
for
the
that
wrap.
for that man to be throwing as consistently as he did for however long he did is TB's up there. He's at number 3.
I was about to say, he's top 5 for me.
That's
fine.
good. I'm not upset at that.
Flat that
And
up.
it's honestly, it's less about, for me, less about physical ability, more about the kind of mental fortitude it takes to do what he did. One, you're a leader of 11 men. You feel what I'm saying? That takes a lot. It's hard to get 4 niggas to plan a group trip. But, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck this.
Sorry.
But, what'd you just do?
You got T Wood up in your list? Tiger Woods?
Tell you, no,
Top 5?
not athlete. That's a very, 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 very cool skill.
Wait.
nigga said
Wait.
That's fucked up. I mean, I feel you right, but
Like, how do you train for
golf?
outside of playing golf?
I'm not a golfer. It's not a skill of
I'm
mine.
about to say, I'm sure your lower lumbar's got to be in order, but
Okay. I mean, Arnold Palmer played for a long time.
nigga, that's
good ass
easy.
lemonade.
All right. It's just so much fun being here with y'all. It is. I always enjoy myself.
Nah, I just want to shout out that boy, that man, bright man from the Braves. I wish I knew your name. And
Talking about the new left fielder?
yeah. Oh, he left fielder?
He's
Oh my God.
He was over there
Outfield
over
nasty.
instead of somewhere. Yeah, outfield is fucking crazy.
Ain't no way in hell we ain't that boy man outfield. Oh my God. But yeah, shout out him, shout out Mike. That man Mike go crazy. Oh, no, too much Twitter porn.
Is it just me? I know y'all knew this nigga personally. I seen him here and there through high school. It seemed like as soon as he got to the league, nigga just got swollen shit out of nowhere.
Yeah, that nigga big, no cap,
like,
bro.
like pause as fuck. But you know, as baseball players and some
Some
football
bone.
players, your thighs get crazy. I was like, this
He got
nigga's a
thunder thighs.
monster. Yeah,
He got
okay.
them thighs.
I know I wasn't tripping.
How long was he in the Braves pipeline before he made it up to
It don't seem like it was that long,
What,
bro.
year and a half, 2 years, max.
That's crazy.
Different.
That's
Skipped
incredible.
AAA, went straight to the league, went crazy. That
in
shit
the
crazy.
league, the damn near the face of
Pull
the Braves.
his dick out your mouth. Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's just all
No,
in
did
there.
you see this nigga? Cheesing ass nigga, but
I
I wish y'all could see this
Hey,
picture.
man,
and it's like this is the fact that they really homies. I'm gonna let it slide.
I don't give a fuck.
But this
Take
nigga
this
look like a
picture.
I don't give a
groupie. He was
That shit
cheesing.
fire, bro. That shit fire. That shit motivate
Smiling
me.
like this, just like this.
That shit
No,
motivate me.
it's very fire, but you are funny.
Hey, that made me
I
want
ain't
to
never seen you smile that hard.
That shit fire, bro. Cause that nigga, like, bro, literally that nigga is in the little fucking big monster signing the wall with hella niggas. Like, come on, my nigga. This nigga's fucking what, 2021? Like, come on, bro. Traveling the fucking United States playing baseball.
Look, you don't have to
with
convince us.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Come on,
Why is that the threshold? Why is he's playing against all
my nigga. That
competitive.
shit fire. That nigga, bro. That shit fire.
He's making
That shit
money.
fire.
You've been invited to one of his secret houses out in the woods.
Nah.
My girl, I wonder how much I could say. I can say enough. She got invited by a Braves baseball fan because her friend was communicating with this Braves player, and he said, "Hey, you guys come out here for the after party." So she and her friend went out to the woods, and this man had a series of things that aren't legal. And he was like, "Hey, y'all can just stay for a while. Y'all can listen to music, dance with us. Like, my boy got giant Jenga. You guys can play with us. Blah blah blah." And then eventually, I texted her. I was like, "Maybe you should come home. Maybe it's time to wrap it up."
Hey man, it happens to the best of them.
Look, she's good. Her friend though
She went.
folded just like that.
I mean, hey man, shit, nigga
Facts.
throw a couple dollars at me.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. A rapper tried to get at something of mine. He was piping hot too. Did not go. I was so proud. I almost cried.
That's stamped.
Yeah.
My girl went. Damn, I should call her.
Celebrity jumping y'all DM, y'all not happen.
Folding like an omelet, nigga.
100%.
It depends. If I can bring a +1.
Hey.
She'll let you.
Hey,
No, not any of you guys.
let
No,
Damn it.
you
Look.
can't break.
Damn
look,
it.
and I'm not saying this as a joke. Let Lizzo hop in my DMs. I'm folding like an omelet, nigga.
Niggas is playing, as far as big girls go, Jill Scott can have all of me.
I have been watching some
She
BBW
can
porn,
sing
and
in
that
my-
shit been kind of. I see you, Kari. I be seeing what you. I be seeing what you.
He threw the government too.
He threw the government too, bro.
Like, this nigga
Government
Instagram, man.
and said all you watch is BBW.
He said that's
Big,
your bag.
beautiful women.
He said that's your bag.
He said you
Like
like.
the fries at the bottom.
What's your bag? What's your bag?
They can't hear you on the
updated your
mic. Sorry
bag?
about it. You can't defend yourself.
You updated your bag? What's your bag? You updated your bag?
My bag is tall, brown skinned nerd girls.
What's your bag?
You just
Yes.
okay.
What's your bag?
I like
No niggas updated bags.
previous athletes. Like I like someone who like was an athlete in like high school, college, who now is like, yeah, like I work out for fun, but it isn't like my commitment anymore. So they got a little bit of that.
So
like,
you're fat phobic.
Why would you say that? Why would
You heard it here first.
Why would you say that? I just like someone.
You had your fair share of the big ones.
She can look like she was an athlete. She ain't had to play shit.
She could have been a bigger athlete. We needed a center.
Like Serena Williams. Serena Williams could throw a cotton ball on top of a roof.
She could have been a center.
You're funny.
She could have been a center.
No flag football.
No. For real. If I can be honest with you, if
strong
I
as
could get
shit.
like a left back soccer girl or a volleyball girl
You niggas did not hear what
Volleyball?
this nigga just said.
or a softball pitcher, I did. I had to hear one ear and go out the other. But those three,
This
That
nigga
archetype-
said that
You tweaking.
Serena
Was
Williams.
track in your list?
Track 2.
If track wasn't in your list, you're bugging.
Track.
no,
volleyball.
track is
or
way
volleyball?
too. That's way too.
Track
It's not
and
my
volleyball?
preference. It's not my preference.
Track, volleyball, and softball. Them the ones.
I ain't
like
gonna hold you.
Soccer is so tough.
Cheerleaders too boozy.
I like
Soccer
a-
thighs, bro.
Soccer
I like a
thighs.
wrestling ad. bitch.
Over volleyball thighs?
No.
Okay.
Volleyball's
over
number
track
one.
thighs?
Absolutely.
Volleyball got them
I'm
ones.
sorry, tweak.
I like
I was
a
a volleyball
wrestling ad.
manager.
But
High
like
school.
not
I was a
distance.
volleyball manager.
Not
too.
distance, like a
And
sprinter.
true shit, I like a golf
I'd
ball.
much rather
a golfer ad. bitch.
distance over. Actually, I don't want if anything. let me get a field athlete.
You want a bit throw shot put. Get this nigga out of here, bro. Get this nigga out of here, bro. I
Hey,
ain't gonna hold you.
some of these girls that throw shot put they got nice ass shoulders.
No.
I really like
me
your
be in there like-
shoulders.
Been being there like,
Oh, hell
I don't
no.
like that. I've
Being that
been
big
the
up
gorilla
with the
thumb.
girls.
I've been abused like that. I've been abused like that. And that shit hurt. I've been abused like
They're
that.
holding your shit like a dumbbell.
But that
face,
shit,
a shake weight.
that shit hurt so bad.
What's your bag?
My bag?
Yeah. Yeah, you already know it. You can say it.
Tech cutie.
Yeah. let's
You
go
like
with
a
that.
bit with glasses.
Yeah, glasses. Tech.
That's not
tech a little
that's
bit.
not a descriptor. Anyone can put on
A
glasses.
little thick. It don't even gotta be thick, really. I got a big bag. Like, it's like a shopping cart at Walmart. Anything you can put in that bitch, I'll take it.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yo. This nigga is wildin'.
Tay Rose Podcast. Tay Rose Podcast. Tay Rose Podcast.
Yo.
I don't discriminate, Like, I have
That
my fair
is
share
a
of
that
big
is a
With
That's
the
fucking
wobbly
hilarious.
wheel.
you
With the
have to
wobbly
put
wheel.
that on social media, bro.
You
Hey,
got it.
let's get the hell out of here before
Niggas ain't say shit about my bag. That's crazy.
Do you want to be on
You want-
camera
what's your
saying your
bag?
bag? What's your bag?
What's your bag?
I got two.
Okay.
No,
I
it's
got
just
one.
one bag.
One bag. Okay. I like
You have compartments.
I like brown skin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Caribbean.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A little plumper on the back end if you can. You know what I mean?
I'm an ass man
Real,
myself.
real sweet, gentle.
I gotta show
eyes.
y'all this video.
You know what I mean?
God.
That's the
Hold on.
bag for
Before
sure.
we get out of here, because I want y'all to.
I like a long
Y'all gotta get
hair,
this
big
live.
red
No.
ball.
What's the second bag? You said you had two bags.
I like chocolate petite women.
Open up a leg
Like,
like for
This shit
legs.
was
Like
nuts.
petite?
Look at this. Look at this.
Shut the camera.
Oh no, I can't do that. Look at that. That shit.
Tay Rose Podcast. Tay Rose Podcast. Tay Rose Podcast.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a blessed day, night, on the way to work, wherever you going. Hey, this has been a Tay Rose Podcast. We love you. Ain't a goddamn thing you can do about all that. Wait, you say that, Cozy.
I was about to say, he just be stealing my little lines. I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it.
All right, here we go. There we go.
Man, tell you, wild boy, ain't it?
Like I was saying, goddamn it.
But I'm not a rapper. Hey, look, I am the man with the plan. My name is Stan, but not American Dad. I ain't got no problems with the man. I just go Baghdad, dropping bombs on you. And I ain't got no problem pulling up with the heater, AC, but I am DB. And 1, 2, 3, you all know me. And the crew with my boo. And I go crew. J. Crew on my neck. Hey, don't you even fucking sweat. Don't sweat. Don't sweat. Baby girl, come and throw me that net. If I had it, I'd put you on the jet. But believe you ain't getting no check. 3 stripes, that's a beater. And I got a 2 liter.
Us a Sprite if you want it. But I need to get up on it.
Miracle in the
Ladies and gentlemen, goddammit, thank you for tuning in to the Tay Rose Podcast. Wherever you are right now, on your way to work, on the way to goddamn your side chick, your main chick, or whatever chick you going on the way to. We love you, and we love you, goddammit.
Why the main chick was the second one?
What you mean? You stop by the side chick, then you go to the main crib.
Everybody love their side chick more. Go ahead.
All right. Anyway, hey, as long as you can fit in my cart, baby, I'll take you home. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your auntie.
Tay Rose Podcast.